Well, old and crackadated here, out in the yard. I'm going to light our fire pit here, new one that I got, $95 at Walmart, Ozark Trail. And then I'm going to talk about a company that you may not want to be doing business with. And I've seen several complaints of things on the internet, uh, both on websites and YouTube, about Saker. I bought this, it's a drill positioning thing where you can locate studs and things like that, make accurate placement of drill holes. No problem with the product, it's with the company itself. It said free shipping on $59.99. Well, that's what my order was, for $59.99. Well, you know, it said free shipping on it when I entered the credit card information. Well, let me go get something and show you. Here's what they did. That's a counterfeit shipping label. Postal Service Priority Mail shipping label. I think that might be a felony. They counterfeited it. Then I had to pay $12.90 postage when it got here. They almost sent it back. I got a final notice on it that if it didn't come pick it up, that was my first and final notice, thanks to the post office. But that's a counterfeit shipping label. Postage paid. Now this company shipped out. That's a felony to do something like that. I am going to be reporting it to the postal inspector. This company has a bad reputation of not making good on their warranties on the stuff they sell. So if you buy from them, it's your fault if you get messed up. But that right there takes the cake. They counterfeited a mailing label, a federal post office mailing label. They can't say somebody else did it because it's their package, sent from their site. I think it's in Houston, Texas. Yeah, the shipping center in Houston, Texas. But a phony shipping label. So it cost me $12.90 shipping charges. That's fraud, and that is counterfeit. You get in bad trouble for that stuff, unless you're a Democrat. I'll be back in just a minute. I got to get some other stuff. I got a few more things in the mail. I got a new guitar. Watch out, babies. And a new amplifier. And I think this is the pedal that goes with the amp. Well, let's open up the amplifier. And I guess I better get busy with this. I've got another story, but I'd like for it to get here before I do the filming on that later today. I ordered a guitar, a Van Gogh acoustic. And it has been on a trip, sure enough. 6 days on the road, and I'm going to make it home today. Hopefully it will. Oh, where's my candy? It's probably down the side there. I love packages from Sweetwater. You get a nice Sweetwater sticker, which I need to start putting some stickers around in my studio. I've got so much Sweetwater stuff. But anyway, when I pull the amp out, then I got to look for the goodies in there. They send you a little bag of candy, and that's the best stuff. It's worth the order from them. And there it be. Got some of that bit of honey. They always put some good little candies in there. Now get this folded down, we'll make this platform here. I've still got my deluxe reverb sitting on the amp box upstairs. Oh. I've got another one on the way, as if I don't have enough amplifiers. Good old Gibson. Fender Special Design speaker in the back. And their Special Design speakers really have a good tone. Make sure the dogs don't get... But this is Fender Mustang LT50. The LT models have got beautiful it's like the Rumble LT I did the video on. It's got built-in effects already, and of course you can add on more effects. You can also log into the Fender website. It's got a thing to scan in with, and you can download more tones, all kind of different stuff. I never have done that with any of the stuff because I like to work with what's on board, keep it simple. If I want to put anything in, I can put my own tracks I build in here, my own tones that I develop myself. But can't wait to hear this. And today it's going to be on an Ashthorpe acoustic. I can charge my phone if I need to. But I'm having a good time with my music. The use of my hands is coming back better every day, and it's now enjoyable. It was such a struggle to get back any of it. I'll accept what I can get back and just have to remember how things were back then. Man, it's lightweight. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. It wasn't real expensive. Maybe $150. But I watched several videos on the Ashthorpe acoustics before I bought it. Well, I'm going to cut the camera off and get the thing tuned up. There's no sense in using up what little bit of card I got left. I got a lot to put on there today. Okay, got it tuned up. Man, I can't walk wearing glasses. Don't know how anybody does it. I never have been able to focus. much more control over my picking. I'm happy with it. I'll never be back where I was, but when I look back to where I was a year ago, I mean, I had just gotten where I could make a CD card and go to the deed. And when you've been used to playing for so many years, so good, and could listen to a tune one time and pick right back up on it, actually jump right in with somebody else playing a tune you'd never heard. I hadn't played any acoustic in a month. But I love this guitar. I think I gave like, I can't remember if it was 139 or 149. But it's Ashthorpe. See what other effects we got. puppies running around. That Bear and Ben, they stick together like glue. Ben came back to the house early. He don't like to stay outside too much. And he came back to the house early, and Bear was looking all over for him, couldn't find him. I kept calling Bear, and I said, "Come on, Ben's in the house, buddy." Then he came trotting on up there. But he was down in the usual spots where him and Ben go, looking all over for him. Boy, this thing gives me feedback. What happened? Strings stretched out. surprised at the sound on these cheap guitars. They're so good now. That's an Ashthorpe model C85, and the color on that is brown. I like that brown top a whole lot better than the natural top. It's a beauty and got a good sound to it. It's lightweight, which makes it resonate with a nice, clear, brassy sound. Oh, well, I may pack all this stuff up. And then light the fire. Okay, now let's see what's in this goodie box. This is the pedal that you have to order separate. It's not to quit chewing on my wheelbarrow handlebar. It's already got doggy teeth marks anywhere you chewed on it before, buddy. I love this little bear. He's a sweetie pie. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, you my boy. And another goodie bag from Sweetwater. You know, I think I buy gear just to get the candy. Started out with a Laffy Taffy. Yep, this is the pedal for the amp. This allows you to do presets on it. Where you can set the different effects you want and hit the foot pedal. Now, I've got something coming tomorrow that's really super good. But that's the pedal for it. And I'll do a demo on it later, but I just thought I'd do the opening of it. I like this LT50. I bought a LT25 for my granddaughter. She started, she bought a bass and taken lessons, and then she decided she wanted a 6-string guitar. Well, what I've done is put together a package with a 6-string guitar. Oh, it's a beauty too. I can show you the setup because I've got basically the same thing, except I got her the LT25 Mustang amp. That'll give her practice time on it. And I got her one of those Tank G, that little purple pedal like I've shown before, effects pedal. That way she'll be able to make whatever kind of effects she wants, plus the effects that are loaded into the LT25, which is basically almost like the Rumble LT25, but they're more geared toward the 6-string guitar. But I got her a Strat style I believe it's a bullfighter in red. Beautiful guitar. Matter of fact, I think I've shown my red bullfighter on one of my videos before. That's the one I'm giving her. I've already got it set up, ready to play. And I went ahead and ordered me another one, a replacement for it, and got it in yesterday. And played it a little while, or day before yesterday, played it a little while up there in the studio. I didn't even set it up, I just played it straight out of the box. And then before I put it away, I adjusted the truss rod. And it's like my other one is basically don't need any fret work unless you get down to the nitty gritty. I'll probably do a good setup on the one I got and then take it to her and let her play that one while I do the setup on the old one. Because I never did do the frets on it, and they're almost completely level. And a lot of times they'll be rocky out of the box, and after you use it a couple of months, then that's when to make the real setup, is after you've played it a while. But if you go ahead and set it up straight out of the box, and acclimate to the area you live in, you're going to have a problem all over again and end up having to file the frets down more. I never do a fret job when I get one. I wait till I play it a couple of months and see how it's going to do. It's like the Harley Benton 550 2 that I got. It was horrible out of the box because it had been sitting in a warehouse for 2 years. Well, after I let it sit for 6 months, I didn't touch it for 6 months. Just tuned it and laid it up against the bed and let it sit there. And I went back and it's very playable now. I'll eventually do a fret job on it, but it's close enough now that I don't have to worry about it. And I tend to play my action slightly higher than a lot of people like this real low action. I'll play a low action, but I'd rather, my fingers are getting strong enough now to handle the way I used to set them up. Yeah, I had one that was, because my hands used to be so strong, I had one I bought at Alamo Music in San Antonio when I went out there to visit my brother. He was doing his basic training and then doing his medical training there at Fort Sam Houston. Well, he did his basic at Fort Jackson and then went to Fort Sam to do his medical training for the Special Forces Reserve Unit. But anyway, I decided to stop at Alamo Music. This is back in '63, I believe. I was 15 years old, didn't even have a driver's license. I had a learner's permit, and I drove all the way from West Memphis, Arkansas, to Dallas. Of course, my mother and dad were there too. Anyway, I've got a good setup for my granddaughter. I was going to take it to her Saturday, but they didn't get back into town. They were on a trip and their car broke down. Bear, Ben, come here, boys. Come here, puppies. Come on, babies. They like to get up there in that upper yard and they drift around the corner, and I don't want them close to the road. Come here, babies. Come here, Bear. Come on, Ben. Come here, babies. What you doing, Ruff? We're gonna light a fire here in a little while and cook a hamburger. How about that? Yeah, I think we'll cook a hamburger, but I ain't gonna let the drippings go in that thing there. I don't want to have to clean it out. I'll get my cast iron skillet and bring out here, cook my hamburgers. But anyway, I'm setting up my granddaughter for, she'll have that LT25 and the Tank G effects pedal. Those things are fantastic. Got good reverbs on them. A whole bunch of different effects. And I'd recommend it to anybody that plays. They're just, I think they're $79.95 or something like that on Amazon. And you sure won't be disappointed when you get one. But I got the LT25 Mustang, and that's the reason I decided to go ahead and get this one right here. Needed something a little bigger than a 25 for what I'm doing. Oh. But the Bullfighter guitar, the amp, and the effects pedal, and she's set up to play. So, hope to be able to go up there and take the stuff to her this weekend, Saturday. I had it all ready to go. Hey boy, my babies. Look at Ben, ain't he pretty? Ain't he a pretty thing? Yeah, my pretty little Ben. Where's Ruff? He's over there laying under the boat, I guess. That's one of his favorite hiding places. Yeah, that's where he's at. Well, so I'll bring you back when I fire up the grill there.